Okay, we know people are leaving California in record numbers. Am I right? And where are they going? States like Montana. I have someone that I want to introduce you to. She is a colleague of mine, a friend of mine. You're about to love her, and she's about to help you find a home in Montana. Stay tuned. All right, everybody. So I'd like to introduce you to my beautiful friend, June Murray. She is in Montana. More specifically, June, introduce yourself and tell everybody where you're from.
Hello, friends. I am June. I live in Florence, Montana, which is just south of Missoula in the Bitterroot Valley. And I am a real estate agent that is originally from California. So,
yay. And actually, side note, you used to live in the Bakersfield area, right?
Yep. Born and raised.
Yay. And born and raised.
Yeah.
Love it. So you moved from Bakersfield to Montana.
So we actually lived in Tehachapi, which is kind of a mountainous area outside of Bakersfield. And my husband always wanted to live in Montana, but I thought it was too cold and never gave him a chance. So here we are.
Since we just touched on the weather, let's just talk about the weather in Montana. If we are going to move into Montana, give us an idea of how cold it gets where you live. And what did you call it? The Bitterroot Valley? Is that one word or two?
Bitterroot is one word.
Okay.
Yeah. So the valley, all of western Montana is really kind of the banana belt of Montana, which means it's more of a mild climate. Eastern Montana has, it's a lot colder, a lot windier, and just not as comfortable. But
toward the Dakotas, right? It's over toward the Dakotas.
Yeah, flat and windy and cold. Yeah.
Okay.
So the Bitterroot Valley, it's right in between two mountain ranges, the Sapphires and the Bitterroots, and it's just kind of a mild area. I don't feel like it's too cold here. I feel like it's kind of comparable to the Mammoth area, if you're familiar with Mammoth and skiing and winter. And, I often check Mammoth's weather along with ours, and we're pretty comparable. But the cold is different. It doesn't seem as cold, which is odd. I'll go out and start my car in the morning and it'll be 20 degrees and I can just run out there in a hoodie and it's fine. So I think that the too cold idea that I had wasn't real.
Obviously, moving to Montana, it's going to be streams and hiking, and it's going to be outdoor life, right? But for somebody that is just wanting to move to Montana that may not be an outdoors kind of person, what else is there to do in Montana besides live our life and work or whatever?
Gardening is big here.
Ooh.
Our gardening season, people have amazing, big, beautiful gardens that they grow. Lots of concerts come to Missoula. We're really close to Missoula, so there's a lot of things that go on, lots of farmers markets, there's festivals, fairs, breweries, lots of fun things to do.
If you were thinking about, or if I was a Californian and the mass exodus here, and I'm thinking about I wonder if I could open a brewery or open a restaurant or whatever, what would that look like? Is that happening en masse there, or is that something that your community needs?
It's actually something that we need. We do have really great breweries, really great restaurants, but with the population, like in Florence here where I live, there are 2 or 3 great places to eat, but with so many people and, tourist season and things during the summer, they're often very busy. We have a lack of food trucks, a lack of contractors. We have a lot of new building going on and just not enough people to keep up with those industries. So definitely a need for those types of businesses.
So where are people moving to Montana from? Obviously, I'm in California, I'm in Bakersfield. So there's a huge amount of people that are leaving that want a free state, not necessarily a red state, because, we don't want to get into fair housing and all that crap, but they are wanting a state where they can just be like, peace out, I want to live my life. However I vote, whatever I choose. Montana is that place. Am I right?
It is. Amen, sister. It doesn't even feel like COVID much up here, which is so great. Down here in the valley, you hardly see or feel any of that, vibe, which is so nice. Lots of freedom. So you asked what states are people coming from? Is that what you asked?
Yeah, mostly. So, I know they're coming from California, but where else? Who are we competing with on all these properties?
I wouldn't say it's just California. It's equally Washington, Oregon. I have clients coming from Texas, Arizona, Nevada, Utah. I mean, it's a pretty wide range. You know, a lot of people here say, oh, you know, all the Californians, they're coming and ruining everything, but it's not true. It's not all Californians. It's from everywhere.
Well, you came there and you didn't ruin everything.
Well, you know,
you're doing great.
Coming from California, you really just got to slow down and, you know, don't bring any crazy political views and just live a quiet life and it'll be fine.
Where can we find you on Instagram? Because I follow you on Instagram because we're friends, but tell everybody else where they can find you on Instagram.
You can find me at June in Montana on Instagram, or June Montana Realty, I think, on Facebook.
Keep doing that. And if you're not following her on Instagram, you should be.
The pictures do it no justice, honestly.
It's well, like I always wonder what it smells like. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm always like, ooh, all the trees. Like you'll show some picture of the trees. I'm like, oh, I bet that smells delicious. Almost like a Christmas tree inside the house, like tenfold, right?
You should see it in the spring when all the wildflowers are blooming. It's just the land of abundance. It's really, it's
How
heavenly.
hot does it get there where you live? You were talking about being warmer, right? And the Bitterroot Valley being a warmer side because you're more western part of Montana. Sure. So how warm does it get there in the summer? Because, you know, Bakersfield, it's, you know, we're triple digits for days and weeks on end.
So we had a pretty warm summer last year. And I think that we had, I want to say it was a whole month of 90s. So It was pretty warm.
No humidity?
Nope, not too bad. But my house doesn't have air conditioning. So
what?
At night you just open the windows because it gets down in, you know, into like the 50s and it just
even in the summertime?
Yeah.
You open your windows in the summertime, it drops that dramatically in the summertime?
Yes. Something else crazy about the summertime is the days are really long. At the longest day of the year, I think the sun finally goes down about 10:30.
Are you liking this information? Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. I'm here week after week sharing information on buying in California, or for those of you that are selling in California, I can help you either way. I love real estate. This is a real estate channel. I'm in Bakersfield, California. All of it's for you. So thanks for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Now, back to what we were doing. So if we are not going to find you buying and selling houses for people that are moving there and people that live there, what are we going to find you doing? Because again, I'm following on Instagram. We're friends. I know your life, but help the people that might be watching this.
Taking the kids out, fishing the river, hiking. There's a different hiking trail every 5 miles. There's water everywhere you go, lakes, skiing, paddleboarding. There's so much to do. And every season has something different to do. Wintertime, you can ski, snowboarding, snowshoeing, hiking, sledding. I mean, I used to hate winter, honestly, when I lived in California. Now I love it.
You're reading my mind. I'm like, sounds cold. Sounds cold. Sounds cold. Okay, so now let's talk about the real estate. So I'm selling my house here in Bakersfield, and I'm going to sell my property for $500,000, right? What does that look like when I call you up and I say, June, I need to buy something up there. My house is going on market for $500,000. Okay. What am I looking at up there? Am I looking at acreage? Am I looking at a condo? What does that look like up there?
So $500,000, you can get a nice home. It may be a little dated if it's got some land, you know, a good 3 or 4 bedroom home. If you want something nicer, that would probably be something smaller but updated. I have a client who just bought a really nice 2 bedroom, 1 bath, brand new construction with a little bit of land. And that was in the 350s, a little modern, cute home. Okay. Lots of Airbnb going on here. So investments definitely is a great idea because Airbnbs are full throughout the year.
Yes. Good money makers, right? Good investment, good return on investment for people that are interested in that for sure. What is it like there for new construction?
There's some, very little.
You need some?
Yeah, well, they just don't, it's hard to find people that want to do the work. So, you know, a lot of construction companies are shorthanded. So that in turn makes less homes. And
is that because it's seasonal? Like, because do you guys like shut down in the winter, or is it just like not enough people to do the work?
I don't shut down in the winter. A lot of building does slow down depending on how hard the winter is, but
Okay.
I think it's just we have a lack of contractors, maybe a lack of workers, but yes, definitely not enough inventory.
Okay, and inventory for somebody that's not in our industry means houses to offer you to buy. It's going to go super quick. Like you're going to get on market and you're going to get 17 offers. You guys are having multiple offer situations up there, right?
Absolutely, yes.
At all price points?
Yes, the 3 to 450 range is a lot higher, because that's an affordable range. But still, even in the 5s and 6s, multiple offers, 7s sometimes.
So what else would we need to know if we're thinking about moving to Montana that maybe we haven't covered in this video?
Well, you definitely want a 4-wheel drive vehicle in the winter time.
Yes.
There is a lot of snow, and just slowing down when you're driving is a big deal because there's sticky situations all over. In a lot of places, cell phone service isn't that great. So you just have to be cautious and careful.
Okay. And we're talking like your area in Florence and just south of Missoula, you have healthcare and Costco and Target. You're not out in the sticks, right? I mean, you're in a populous area.
Yeah, Missoula is a really big city. We've got everything you need in Missoula, from Costco to Walmart to really nice hair salons to excellent restaurants to all of the food chains. And we are just south of Missoula, about 20 minutes south. So it's so close. You feel like you're close enough to where you have everything, but still living that rural lifestyle, which is so great.
I love it. If I have a client that is, okay, Angel, I'm going to put my house on market. Do you know somebody in Montana? How would they reach out to you?
Definitely social media. You can find me on my website, junemurray.com, or you can just give me a call. I'm happy to take phone calls. I work 7 days a week, so I'd love to chat all things Montana.
Okay, so we have covered, industry and lifestyle and price points and everything, like, what they're going to do when they live there. But what is the biggest, I don't know, for lack of a better word, revelation that people make when they move to Montana after they leave California? What is it that they're just like, whoa, light bulb moment?
Why didn't I do this sooner? Much more freedom. The mandate, there's no mandates here, so it just feels like it used to feel.
This little fun fact, is this true? Did Montana just as a state finally hit some big marker? Tell me about that.
Oh, the population marker? Yes. So, and this is just from what I've heard, we just went over the population of 1 million through the whole state.
If I'm flying from Bakersfield, or if I'm flying from Fresno or LA County, like where am I going to land to come visit you?
Fly into Missoula. There's a Kalispell major airport, Missoula, Bozeman has an airport, Helena. So there's actually a lot of great airports, and It's not too hard to fly into any of them, especially in the summer. You can get a lot of one-way for really good deals.
One final question. You are still letting Californians in. Have you helped any Californians lately?
Yes, I do have a couple, law enforcement and nurse, that we found them after many months of searching for the perfect property. They want to build a farm and raise their children and just have, a quiet lifestyle, and they want to avoid other mandate things. So yes, they are very excited. Should be closing soon on their property.
You have lakefront property too?
Oh yes, there's lakes and rivers everywhere, my friend.
I can't wait to come visit. I can't wait. Okay, I appreciate you taking the time to let me ask you these questions that I know so many of us Californians have on our radar. But hopefully one of my clients can use you and find a home with you. I can help them sell here, and I can hand them off beautifully to my beautiful friend, you, June. And we will see you. This might not be the only one and done conversation that we have about this. I have a feeling there might be more. But yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. And we'll find you either on YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or your website, right? Everything is going to be provided, right?
Yep. Or give me a call. I'm happy to chat anytime.
Oh, there's that. Just a regular old phone call.
That's what I like the best anyway.
Yeah, right? Where we can actually, have the conversation.
Yes.
Thank you, June.
Angel. Okay.
All right.
Bye.
We'll talk soon. Thanks.
Okay.